Okay, hey guys, it's Phantom and welcome back or welcome to my channel for another reaction video. So today I've decided to film like a lot of reaction videos because I am in the process of reinstalling The Sims 3, like actually reinstalling it this time the right way, and hopefully it works. I still have my um I still have my reasons for why I do not recommend MacBooks. I mean, they're okay. Excuse me. Thank you. They're okay when you start out on YouTube, but as you, like, encounter issues, and I don't just mean, like, issues with your games if you game on a MacBook, which, MacBooks aren't designed for gaming, is what I'm trying to say, so I wouldn't, okay. So I wouldn't, like, recommend that you get a MacBook for gaming because they are not meant for gaming. They also have other issues. If you guys didn't know, like, you need certain softwares to be able to edit, and, like, you can't really edit on them very well. I mean, people say, oh, they're made for editing, but it's like, no, you can't actually edit on it. I mean, I've tried, but I don't have iMovie anymore, and I can't update the software, so that's, like, very annoying, and that's another reason why I do not recommend MacBooks, because after a couple of years, you will be stuck in a situation that you can't get out of, and you'll have to, like, get a whole new system, so, like, I remember my mom this morning asked me a rhetorical question. So before we get into this video, like, my mom asked me this morning a rhetorical question regarding, like, this whole situation because I need a new system, because it's not just like my video game that's the issue. It's the fact that I can't work on it to its full potential. I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth because I want to make sure this is actually installing right and I don't want to mess anything up. Like, okay, the videos that I watched didn't help. I watched so many videos on how to get this, on how to get the game working again, and it did not help me at all. Like, the base game was the issue, so I'm gonna try to fix it. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Well, it's actually not okay if it doesn't work, because it hasn't worked for like a freaking month, almost 2. If you guys remember, it stopped working in September, I believe. And I haven't filmed a Sims 3 video since September, so hopefully it'll work, because I'm not installing them too fast now. So for today's reaction, I decided to react to a video. This is a little old, by the way. This is from a couple months ago. By a simmer named Carl's Sim Guides. And it's a video of 25 plus best secrets in The Sims 4. And you guys know that I started out with Sims 4, so I would love to know, like, some secrets and stuff. Like, some other secrets. I mean, I'm not, like, I mean, I'm a veteran of the Sims community because I've been playing The Sims for so long. I've been in the Sims community for about 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5, almost 6 years now. Well, I think like, I don't know, 5.5 at this point. I don't even know, because I don't. No, it's been like 5.5 years, hasn't it? I think so.
I have a big list here, and I hope you'll add your own little tips and secrets in the comments. Let's get to it. While not many Sims for flower arranging do something unique, a bouquet simming with tulips does have a special effect. If you gift the...
So if you guys don't know, I actually started playing The Sims 4 before I got The Sims 3. I got The Sims 3 a year later, in 2017, and started playing it. Well, I installed it. I installed it myself on a Mac. I have the physical/digital copy. Well, I have the physical/digital copies of all of my games. Actually, so. Okay, and for one, the only game that'll work, like, that'll actually let you install all the expansion packs that you have is The Sims 4. The Sims 3, you can't do that. So, okay, you guys can't see, but I'm gonna show you. I mean, I'll probably show you in a later video, like a tips and tricks video or something like that, of what to do when you install The Sims 3, or if you like make a mistake with The Sims 3, and kind of how I tried fixing it.
The sim with the tulips in a face, they will be forced to be loyal to your sim. So that means they literally cannot do any romance interactions except with the person who gifted it to them for the next...
Oh, sorry.
days. It's a cool hidden buff.
A faithful scented flower? I've never heard of that before. Sorry, my thing is a little slow.
Your sim has an overcharged failure. Don't get the curse of the night sim. This is a pretty unique curse, so it's worth mentioning here.
Whoa.
It's probably one of the worst. A ghostly figure will stalk your sim, randomly scare them, and you'll have difficulty to get to sleep. Ever. Playing like this will definitely encourage you to find a curse removal option.
That is very scary.
If struck by lightning, they might die.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a ton of different ways to die in The Sims. If you guys are wondering, I had a sim that died by fire once. On accident. It was an accident. If you guys remember my City Living Let's Play, there was an episode where Olivia died by accident. She died by fire on accident. I brought her back to life, so she's fine. But yeah, that's super scary.
But if they have the storm chaser trait, or have loves the outdoors, or erratic, they might get a different outcome. First strike, they'll get supercharged. With another hit, they'll be hypercharged.
Whoa.
Summon lightning bolts when they hit the ground. While they're in this state, their energy will drain a bit slower because of energy.
Whoa, her eyes are glowing! Are you guys seeing this?
Will not exist. You can actually get this effect from pushing the big red button on generators in the lifestyle. You're rolling the dice though, so have a friend with a death flower ready. Much like people, Sims either love or hate fruitcake. This is something that is chosen randomly when your Sim tries it for the first time.
Oh yeah, I remember. So basically, if you guys don't know what fruitcake is in The Sims, when you first play the game, or when you move to a new neighborhood, it's mainly when you first play the game, for the first time. Like, let's say you've never played Sims 4 before and you have no idea how it works. So whenever you move to a new neighborhood or new town or whatever, it's not like this in The Sims 3. They don't just like show up to your door and give you fruitcake. So there's like this welcome wagon event, right? And then people show up with fruitcake and like a ton of different things, but it's mainly fruitcake that they show up with. And like they give you a ton of fruitcake. And so your sim may try it, they may like it, they may hate it. I never really liked the fruitcake option. I mean, I don't even know if I like fruitcake IRL, but you know.
If your sim likes it, you've got a great meal that'll never spoil. You can make your own fruitcakes once the one from the welcome wagon wears out, and keep it in your inventory to get a mood boost anytime.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You can actually make fruitcakes.
For players who let Sims age, there are a few ways to get your age bar down. One neat one is to use Nifty Knitting's main skill to knit up a cute little Grim Reaper doll. How does this help you with aging, you might ask? Well, if you gift one to the Grim Reaper, they've shown up to hopefully take someone else, it will reset the Sim's age to the beginning of the current stage. If you're new to Sims, I suppose it should qualify as a secret to you that if you have a death flower and a family member is dying, you can give that to Grim to spare them. If you've got nothing and your Sim isn't worthless, you can try the plead interaction instead. This does.
Sometimes the plead interaction doesn't always work. I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, I think I've only seen Grim one time. I've only seen Grim Reaper one time. I've seen him once in The Sims 3 when one of my Sims died. Don't worry, I still have the save, but I'm not bringing the Sims back. Because it'll be hard to relaunch that after like 3 years and just pick up like nothing happened. So, if you guys are wondering, it's my Sims 3 Generations Let's Play. I'll probably... I mean, I don't want to delete those videos because they're very popular, but Generations is just really hard, so I may... Who knows? I may redo it, or I may not. I don't know yet.
Does fail at times. Being in a good mood will help. Unfortunately, someone just died. So good luck. While they don't really do anything, the game has some funny titles for your Sims' relationships with others. For instance, you can be labeled total opposites if friendship and romance are both fully in the red.
Oh yeah, I think it means they hate each other. Like, I don't really know because I've never always had. Well, I've had some Sims that kind of hate each other, but it depends.
Enemies with benefits. It's not typical for this to happen on its own. You kind of have to destroy a friendship after establishing love by insulting them. If it's the other way around, high friendship and low romance, it's complicated. There's a new death type in Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle, and how it works is pretty unique. You need beetle nuggets, so get the bug hotel from build mode and farm regular beetles. With level 10 mixology, you can make beetle juice. Drink 3 of these quickly, and your sim will instantly die and become a live-in ghost. It's like the movie, just more alcoholism. You'll be the main...
Wow! I did not know that. Okay, okay, if I get Eco Lifestyle, I won't do that.
And himself, the ghost with the most. Beetlejuice. Well, sort of. Anyway, the live-in ghost part is different because there's no need to move them in. They will stay a household member. I'll point out I was not able to get this to work with a single sim, and it worked immediately when I
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
moved someone in. It also helps to prepare the drinks ahead in your Sim's inventory, then down them all at once. Double fist them if you like, we won't judge you. It's not really very helpful, but I know players will find it interesting that Sims actually have preferences in movies. This is a base game only feature, meaning they have never added to it. But you can totally pick movies based on your Sim's traits.
How do you do that, though? I've never done that before, so I don't know how it works.
In general, use your cut, most of them are very predictable. Bros and athletic sims are more likely to enjoy an action movie, but evil sims will hate family movies like A Dog's Journey Home and gravitate toward more something like horror. Another one from Seasons comes from the bee box. Honey is such a powerful treat that it can save sims from freezing to death and heat stroke. That's actually not...
Okay, I actually don't use some of the items from Seasons. I know, it doesn't make sense. Like, I got Seasons a couple years ago. Well, last year, actually. I got it last year, I believe, or the year before. I'm sorry, it's super early and I'm yawning. Well, it's not that early. It's like, what time is it? It's 11:33, but I'm yawning.
Only thing about bees that will do that. You'll find just as much protection by wearing the beekeeper suit, because wearing it also protects you against bad weather. Most players who have Get to Work will be aware of aliens, but the developers made it so that it's possible to never see them. Players who join the scientist career will have the easiest time. See, talking to an alien or searching for them in some way makes the chance of alien encounters go up. You'll get alien visits, and you may get abducted. And yes, a male sim being abducted can result in him getting pregnant with an alien baby. It can be very disturbing, especially when it's bored. If you own Nifty Knitting, beware of the sweater curse. If you gift a sweater to a girlfriend or boyfriend, you'll automatically get this curse and will suffer more failures in romance while losing triple the points when it does fail. So yeah, not good. This lasts about a week and can be cured if you finish the Lady or Lord of the Knits aspiration. There are a few types of shop that offer you items that needed to be collected to find them in the past. For example, the stalls in City Living can sell you things, as can the purchase gifts option on the phone.
Yeah, I mainly go to like vendors. I go to vendors sometimes. I let them cook sometimes, and I go to vendors sometimes if I'm feeling up to it. But yeah, it depends. Some days I don't want my Sims to cook, and other days I let them go to vendors. But I never really kind of shop around for things because I don't have them go out very much anymore. I really should have them do that, but I don't. So yeah.
The most crazy example is for players with Realm of Magic. With that pack, you can buy expensive produce like dragon fruits to immediately jump into high-end gardening. There are two classes of secret recipe that involve learning multiple dishes. First, there are the festivals in City Living. Go here, eat the food, and your sim will learn to make it at home. Another way
I remember
is with Dine Out, eating experimental food.
It's not just like the festival, but it's not just like festivals, but if you go to vendors, right? If you have your sim go to vendors in City Living in San Myshuno, which is where, all the vendors are, then your sim could make dishes at home. So it's like added to their recipe list or something.
Foods in a restaurant you visit will let you learn to make these as well. Because of the way the Sims 4 is, you'll probably need to set up a restaurant to make that happen, though. There are a couple of handy hotkeys in build mode when it comes to getting the look you want. First, know that you're able to resize items using the left and right bracket hotkeys. Great if you like the look of something, but it's way too big. Or if you want to replace Bob Pancake's house with a giant toilet. The other hotkey is the plus button on your numpad. Pushing this will cycle an object through its various looks, so you can see what something looks like live, or make use of the design tool at the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
The Sims 4 Vampires Creatures of the Night have a special ability to avoid certain types of death. They are totally immune to poison and death by humiliation and laughter. This makes vampires incredible for skilling up in comedy to make Sims laugh so hard they die, especially when combined with their mind powers. I made a sick vampire. This is something you would only want to do once. In the Sims 4 season, there is a Santa-like figure called Father Winter. If you
Oh
can
yeah,
get
I
him
remember.
in the sack and produce a baby, you'll get the Father Winter's baby reward trait for your kid. This is something you might want to shoot for, but someone at Maxis doesn't know that wimps suck.
Hold on, what? You can have a baby with Father Winter? Oh my gosh.
I made this trait reward you for finishing them, even though they suck so bad they turned them off by default. In Eco Lifestyle, you can actually learn some secret recipes on the Fabricator by using the Talk About Fabrication
Oh
interaction
my
with other Sims.
gosh.
This is kind of rare,
Is that
as
Malcolm Landgrab? Dude, Malcolm Landgrab was just like in public in the nude. Oh my gosh. Ew.
They're just given to you as you level up. Now, the recipes themselves aren't all that useful, but it's one more little thing to teach your sim how to make. So, this is another one of those things they really, really need more of, and to make those areas a bit more interesting where they exist. There are a total 4 hidden areas in the game. 2 are available in the base game. Sylvan Glade is inside the Big Tree in Willow Creek, and Forgotten Grotto is accessed with level 10 handiness in Oasis Springs Park area. There are 2 entrances there that lead to the same place. Outdoor Retreat has a place called the Deep Woods where you can meet a hermit and learn a special recipe if you learn the associated herbalism skill. Finally, scientists can make a portal to Sixum once they're high level, and that will let them collect some alien plants on another planet that's really small. Not all socials do nothing but raise the friendship meter. A few categories of hidden meter exist that can help you to get a buff by using particular socials when your Sims in conversation. For instance, using Share Secret and Deep Conversation will give you a Deep Connections buff. You can get another with Flatter and Brighten Day. A last type is Romantic, using Flirt.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause this and check how far. Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to do 2 things at once, so it's a little bit difficult. So let's get back to this.
Flirty interactions will build up until Sims get flirty. You've surely seen flirty happen, you just might not know about how it works in order to exploit it. While it wasn't originally in the Sims 4 base game, an aspiration was added later that lets you pursue the art of grilled cheese. Just eat a few sandwiches in a row and your sim will unlock the ability to pick this on the aspirations menu. From there, completing it will let you summon a grilled cheese at any time. It's a travesty that it's a normal quality one after all that work toward perfection. Maxis needs to fix this. It's funny that among the many unknown things, the secret society isn't exactly one of those, but it does exist, and I feel weird to not include it. I mean, it's a secret organization. Well, this secret organization is visible in the Sims 4 Discover University trailer. If you have that pack, giving certain gifts to the main university statue may result in a visit at night. You can learn some great pixie powers by being in this organization. All of the Discover University clubs will unlock clothing, but the Secret Society does give you some cool powers. When you make a sim, a hidden trait is set that says whether they are right or left-handed. While right-handed people are more common in real life, it's about 50-50 in the Sims world. Using both equally, or being ambidextrous, that doesn't seem to be a thing.
It's actually pretty rare to be ambidextrous. It's kind of hard to teach yourself to write with your non-dominant hand. Like, with me, I'm actually right-handed, and I can do a lot of stuff with my left, except right, because, you know, my left hand isn't my dominant hand.
This is a little one for new players. When you have the needs panel open, you can actually click the icons for energy, hunger, and other needs to have the sim try to automatically fix their problem themselves. It's based on what is around that has an interaction they can use, so sometimes they'll draw a blank. But the fact these are buttons is something a surprisingly large amount of people do not notice.
Yeah, I don't usually click on those.
This is a tiny thing, but when a vampire drinks from another sim, there's a 15% chance that sim will become a permanent favorite for your sim to feed from. They'll get a divine drink Buddha each time they feed, which gives +2 happy in addition to the regular buff vampires get when they're satisfied. So you can definitely make a sim your slave and use them for feeding every day. Just don't store them in your basement because that would be weird. I've mentioned this a few times in others.
Okay, so hopefully, I just installed The Sims 3 back on my computer and hopefully it works.
Only online. This gives you the opportunity to buy a recipe from a
But I'll figure it out. But I'll figure it out later.
If you pay up. Snaggle makes your bladder drain super fast, but triples skill gains. There isn't anything special in order to use it, so it's quite handy. Stalling out at level 9 in mixology is pretty easy. Just don't get promoted or stop your sim leveling their mixology skills. I have a whole video on gameplay objects, but it's worth mentioning a few here, such as Patchy the Straw Man from Seasons, who can become a live-in gardener for you if you befriend him. If your sim collects crystals, you may enjoy the Give Famous's Celestial Crystal Crown, which gives you a ton of control over mood and needs, based on the type of crystal that you have in the socket. Birdie's Bee Box is another example and lets you make honey. These are great objects tucked away in build mode and not connected to any skill whatsoever, so it's entirely possible to miss them. Down the road, I plan to revisit Sims 4 secrets and tips and make a couple more videos like this. This took a lot of work, so I appreciate it if you share it or at the very least give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my style and want to support me, there's a Patreon link in the description. That is always appreciated. A buck goes a long way. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
Sorry,
This
I'm gonna skip
sentence
this ad.
is grammatically correct.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. And be sure to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. And as usual, I will link this in the description below, as always. So yeah, with that I'm going to go and I'm going to see if my Sims 3 will actually open this time. And if it does, then I will install the rest of my expansion packs and then try to film some content for you guys if I can. So yeah, wish me luck. I mean, this took me a month to this took me a freaking month to figure out, so hopefully it works. And yeah, with that, I'm going to end this video here. And have a great rest of your day, guys, and goodbye. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on my social medias, and I will talk to you guys later.